Greetings all, this is episode 3 of our map making series, and the other day I was doing a whole lot of brainstorming with this map, thinking about problems that might arise, thinking about how I'm going to do everything, also rethinking how I'm going to set things up to make it simpler for myself and for the viewers to understand how the game works, and also the players to understand how the game works. Uh, Ideally, I want this as simple as possible, so that people don't have to think too much about unimportant details. But yeah, I have identified a whole bunch of things I want to change and a whole bunch of problems. Um, so for one thing, I've decided instead of just having like 2 teams in this game, I'm going to have 8 teams that can be configured any ways. So you might have 8 teams of 2 or 8 teams of 3, or have 5 teams of 2, or a free-for-all of 8 players, or, you know, combine it any other way. I need the map to work properly still, and still keep track of wins for each team, and oh, yeah, there's going to be some complications with that, but all in all, it'll make the game a lot better. Another big problem, this had me scratching my head for a very long time, is how am I going to keep track of time in the game? Because time is very important with this game I'm making. I need to know what time of day it is to cause different things to happen. Originally, I was going to do something like this. Just have 4 dispensers, shoot out an item, and, well, you know how this works. Once that item despawns, causes a chain reaction. It despawns every 5 minutes, and a day in Minecraft is 20 minutes, so it works out pretty much perfectly. We can keep track of a day in 4 intervals that way. The problem is, I realized players might be away from the arena, so my timing device would be in an unloaded chunk and not be functioning. So that's a problem. Then I thought about using a day-night sensor, but again I have a problem with that, because if people are around the arena at night, then the arena gets unloaded, they come back the next day also at night, the day-night sensor is not going to be able to know that a day has gone by. It's going to think it's the same night, so can't keep the track of time that way. Command blocks, you can't check what time it is in any way. You can set the time, but you can't check and know what time it is. So this has had me scratching my head for a while. I figured it out though. Apparently, in every world, I think it's around the spawn of the worlds, pretty sure, there is a few chunks that stay loaded always, no matter how far away you are. And that is awesome, because it means I can just use one of these. It'll work like I originally hoped. In fact, I'm going to use this one right here. I have to place that in those chunks that are always loaded, no matter where the players are in the map. I'm hoping it also works if people go to the nether. So yeah, I gotta place this at spawn. After cycle, do a set time to resync the clock timer. So it's not exactly 20 minutes here. Yeah, by the way, Minecraft day is 1.5 minutes for sunrise, then 10 minutes for the day, 1.5 minutes for sunset, and 7 minutes for the night cycle. So that adds up to 20. There's a little bit of travel time where the item falls down to a pressure plate, and the pressure plate's activated, and the torch turns on. Probably around a second or two, which would throw the game out of sync. So I have to set the time after a full day to resync it, or I'm going to, just in case the game goes for quite a few days. I don't want it to go out by a minute or something. So I'm going to set the time with this. But yeah, I've been rambling for a while here. I'm trying to trying to plan out what we're going to do for today, so just give me a second, I'll think about it. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start from the beginning. So, this is the spawn platform for the map. When people join the server, they're going to end up somewhere on top here in these tripwires, and they will detect when a player joins the map. And then it's going to do three things. There's 3 command blocks underneath. One thing it's going to do is change their spawn points to wherever we want. It's going to change their game mode to adventure mode. And it's going to teleport them to a different platform. So this was made by Seth Bling. Something for people to use in their maps. It's very handy. That takes care of one problem very easily for us. So let's try it out. Let's see, if I kill myself, my spawn should be there. Yeah, so this is what it does, and I've set it to set our spawn to up here and also to teleport us to here. I'm in adventure mode, I can't break anything. That's good. So this next thing is going to be the pre-game platform. That's what we're going to work on today. And there's going to be a lot to it. So the first thing I'm trying to figure out is the size. And this is about feeling right. The pre-game platform is where people kind of wait around for the game to start. They might have to set up some rules before the game starts here. Actually, you know what? Let's make some signs of all the things we need to do with this platform, just so we can remember. First one, game rules. We're going to have our game rules on this platform so people know how to play before the game starts. We need set difficulty would be nice. So if people want to play on easy, medium, or hard, that's not how you spell. Difficulty. I have difficulty spelling difficulty today. So it sets difficulty. We need some way of starting the game. Starting the game. We'll need what else? What else? Maybe a spectator mode would be good. If people don't want to play but want to spectate, we could have a crude man's version of it. So we'll add that to this platform maybe. Ideally in a bucket server you can vanish players, and then arrows in that won't be, or players that are vanished won't be affected by arrows or cause mob spawning or anything like that. Spectator mode we're going to set up is for vanilla. It's not as good, but if that's what the server is being run under, people might want to use it. And we'll just give the players invisibility potions and maybe fill up their inventory so they don't accidentally pick stuff up as they're flying around. What else? Randomizer. We might try to do a randomizer. It's going to be really tough if we're having 8 different teams that can be configured lots of different ways. So we're going to try it. Might not be able to do it. So randomizer, 8 teams. All right. We also want. Let's see. What else do we want? I think that's about it. I guess we just need a launcher, player launcher. So this will. How to explain that? This is a pretty complicated one. The players will go into a room when they're ready and maybe hit a button to, or pull a lever to signify they're ready. And then once the game starts, all the players in their rooms will get sent out onto the map from the 8 different teams. Players will have to go to a different room for each team. And that's how I plan on keeping the teams separated. I can't use XP to keep teams separated in this game I'm making, so it's going to be a little bit challenging because when players fight in the arena, they're going to all mix together, and I'll have to come up with a way of keeping them separate. And the way I've decided to do that is with spawn points, and I'll have to make a rule on the map where players aren't allowed to sleep in beds. Okay, so those are our 6 things we need to do. Let's begin.
Okay, very good. We got our first thing built here. This is the difficulty selector. I was sort of in the middle of doing something, so I wasn't able to record myself building this, but I'll show you how it works anyway. It's pretty compact. I'm happy with how it turned out. We'll set the time to 0 so we can see. Oop, what did I do there? Time set. It's like it's backwards. I don't know. Always throws me off. Yeah, so we got easy, normal, hard. And when people first come on the server, all the lights will be off, so it'll be whatever the server was set to in the config file, which is good. If people want to change it, they can, and then there'll be a nice indicator light showing which one it was last set to. The only problem is it's actually hitting the command block twice, which doesn't have any negative effects really. It just spams the chat unnecessarily. And I'm happy with how the outside looks, the skin on it. So, just a quick rundown. There's a reset to it here too. Quick rundown, buttons go to this wire here. This is the reset wire. Goes to this. This is a monostable circuit. Just this piston that goes up, and then it goes to this repeater. The timing on this repeater is crucial. If it's any shorter or any longer, it does not work. And that goes to this torch and up. These are powered by defaults. Oh, actually, you guys messing around with that. Try to stop the command block from getting hit twice. I might look into fixing that later. But yeah, when the piston goes up, power gets sent to it, and it stays up, and it also goes through to the light and to the command block above. And when another button's pressed, the piston is reset. And yeah, so that's a nice addition to the map. That's set difficulty taken care of. Awesome. What should we do next? I'm gonna change the colors too. Probably. I don't think I'm gonna use sandstone. Well, we might. I don't know. I love sandstone. Game rules. We'll save that towards the end. Starting the game. That might be something we should look into. Okay, so here's the thing. This platform, this pregame platform, is probably going. Whoa. Probably going to be away from the arena. Okay. That means we can't really attach any redstone wires from here to the arena, which is a little bit of a challenge. Because one of the things we got to do is get our clock running. This one here. And this is going to be under the arena most likely. In those chunks that are loaded all the time. The arena is going to be above those as well. So somehow we have to send a signal from this platform all the way to maybe thousands and thousands of blocks away. I don't know yet. But yeah, basically we can't connect it to redstone. So I'm going to try set up a mob spawner system so that let's see, how should we do this? I'll just do it really rough. I'm going to have to do a bit of research about how that works too. I'm just going to set up a crude example where we push a button and see if it will spawn a mob. Let's see, TP0, no, Etho 000, no, 640. We're going to try, these are the chunks that are going to be loaded because our spawn is set here in the world. I'm going to see if we can make an animal appear here and make a command block say something while we're at that other place, which we can get back to just by touching this. Alright, so yeah, the other one was at 0, this one's over 1,000 blocks away. So I'm going to play with MC Edit and do a little research
and try to get a mob to spawn all the way over there from here. Actually, you know what? I gotta get into the habit of recording when I'm in MC Edit here, because that's a pretty big part of this whole map making experience, and I want you guys to see it too. So here we are. This is a test for me too. I gotta learn how to render this video because it's not quite the same dimensions I'm used to. But yeah, what I've done is this red dot here is a cow. I did not do any research yet. If we can't figure it out, I will have to. There should be a cow. I have not selected the cow. Where's the cow? Oh, I'm way off. I have a hard time seeing sometimes where exactly I'm selecting in MC Edit. Is there a cow? Still no cow. Bring it out one more. That should do it. Yes, we have caught a cow. Alright, so I'm using set blings filter here. Not sure which one. Oop. Not sure which one we need. I think the create spawners. Include position data. Okay, that's the one we need. I think. Can we set anything? Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna go watch this video because I can't remember how to do this. Well, I was close, but I guess we gotta be over here when we do it. So we're at the 0, 0 now. And we're gonna create a spawner. Then we gotta move that spawner to the other platform. And then we'll try this out. Alright, so I'm gonna select the cow again. Analyze, we cut the cow, go to filters, and create spawners. This is important to include position data. That makes sure he spawns here even after we move the spawner. Filter. Okay, there's the spawner. Deselect. I always had trouble just picking one block in MC Edit. I know there's a way of doing it. There we go. Okay, so we will. I think we can cut it, maybe. Alright, and then I'm gonna go to fly up. Let's see, yeah, over here. Should be there pretty soon. Is there like a way to click where you want to go in MC Edit and it'll teleport you there? Kind of like that compass thing you have on some servers. What is that? Okay, there's our platform. We're just doing a test here. We're not doing an actual setup for this thing yet. We've got to make sure this works. So we'll just put the spawner over here. Enter. Okay. Save. And I'm going to go back to Minecraft and try this out. Alright, here we are. One thing I'm wondering, when the cow spawns, is he going to spawn exactly here, or is it going to be in a general area like a normal mob spawner does? So we're setting up this enclosure to see if he'll go inside. I'm also going to, and we'll use this. We'll put a pressure plate here, command block next to it, and we'll have it say, hi. I've arrived. Double exclamation mark. Okay. Just test this out to make sure I did that right. Hi, I've arrived. Awesome. Okay. So we're done here. We will come back shortly. Let's go back to the pregame platform. There's our spawner. It won't spawn anything right now. It needs grass around it and light. Okay, game mode 1. By the way, I never did show the command blocks for this, so if you were curious, that's all you gotta do. Difficulty 3 is for hard, normal is 2, easy is 1, and peaceful is 0 if you need to use that. Let's set it to night just so this doesn't activate when we don't want it to. Set time 1500. Time set. Seriously, it's backwards, I swear. Okay, get some grass around here. Maybe just 1 block, see how long that takes. For the actual thing, I'm going to need the cow to spawn pretty quick. And maybe with a longer range, I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Maybe he didn't need the light. He's arrived again. Was not expecting that. Let's go check it out. Teleport Etho0640. Oh yeah, there's cows. They're spawning quick. I'm wondering, maybe that ignores if there's an entity there. That could be. Normally, we should have used something besides glass, actually. So normally with mob spawners, if there's an entity occupying a block, it won't spawn that mob in that block. It might be different if we're doing this, so let's just put a full casing around. We'll kill this cow and see if like 3 mobs will spawn in here or something like that. Die, 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 die. I know you've arrived. Okay, say something to disturb chat. Sega. We'll go back. I'm a little surprised they spawn at night. I guess it's ignoring the light for some reason. I could be confused about something. Cow spinning quick. He's arrived! Alright, so let's see if another one will arrive. For some reason. You would think he would be pressing the pressure plate down, right? I wonder why it could... Oh, that could be a problem. It's like the pressure plate's not getting pushed down properly, or staying down, or... So there might be 4 cows there. Ooh, game mode. There's no cows on the pressure plate. That is strange. I'm gonna have to mess with this for a while. I need it to be perfect. So to do that, I need to understand exactly what it will and will not do. Unknown. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna mess with this for a bit. 1 sec. I haven't messed with it for too long, but I'm starting to get a better idea what's going on here. Because I was using a fence to hold the cows when I made the spawner, their position wasn't quite centered on this block here. Like, I think the cow was like this. So when I set his or when I created the spawner, and then I switched these fences out with full blocks, they're actually this cow. The cows are... Oh, I know what's wrong. The cows are actually spawning partially inside of a block. So if it's a solid block, they're suffocating. I'm pressing the pressure plate down each time since the cow before him died. Or before I had glass, so some of them were wandering outside of the blocks. Some were wandering inside into the pressure plates. Some were touching the pressure plate and then walking out. So yeah, it makes sense. It does seem like cows can spawn in the same places as each other, maybe. But I'll have to test this further. Oop. But yeah, look at all the cows. Yeah, so I kind of want to control this so only one cow will spawn and no more can. Right? I just need them to press down the pressure plate and activate some circuitry, basically. So I'll play around with it some more. But I think I'm going to get going for today, guys. I hope you're enjoying the series still, and I will keep working at this. Got lots to do yet, but we're making good progress. So have a good day. Thank you for watching.